Let's learn another expression using the plain past form, た form. Today's expression is quite handy and we native speakers use it a lot in our daily conversation. So please watch this lesson a few times and fully master today's expression. では質問です。Okay, here's a question. 昨日の夜、何をしましたか？昨日の夜、何をしましたか？ As you learned back in Japanese 4, you can use て form to combine multiple actions in one sentence like this. I studied Japanese and watched a movie. 日本語を勉強して映画を見ました。日本語を勉強して映画を見ました。Here you have the て form of the verb study, 勉強して。This is one way to do it. You picked two activities that you did last night and put them in the order that you did with the first verb in the て form. So in this case, you first studied and watched a movie, not the other way around. This is one thing that you need to keep in mind when you use て forms. When you use て forms to connect multiple verbs for a specific time frame, such as last night, then it sets the order of the actions. On the other hand, the structure that we are going to learn today is free from such orders and simply lists random activities as examples. So if you want to use these two activities as examples out of other things that you did last night, then you phrase it this way. I did such things as studying Japanese and watching a movie. This structure indicates these two are only examples and you didn't necessarily do these two actions in this order. Besides, it automatically implies you did other things last night. In Japanese, you phrase it this way. Please take notes, okay? 日本語を勉強したり、映画を見たりしました。日本語を勉強したり、映画を見たりしました。日本語を勉強したり、映画を見たりしました。As you can see, this structure takes the た form of the verb for the example activities. Here you have 勉強した for studying and 見た for watching. And you add り after each example action. Because of this, many Japanese textbooks refer to this particular structure, たりたり expression. So when I say たりたり, please remember that I am talking about this structure. Today in this lesson, we are going to practice this たりたり expression. Okay, here are two other things that you did last night. I did such things as doing laundry and chatting online with a friend. Let's use these two as examples now. By the way, chat online is チャットする in Japanese. So here you have to use its た form. チャットした。洗濯したり、友達とチャットしたりしました。洗濯したり、友達とチャットしたりしました。Can you say smoothly? Please repeat after me. 洗濯したり、友達とチャットしたりしました。はい、OK です。 Okay, I need to point out one important thing. When you use tari-tari, you can create various phrases by changing the ending. As always, the tense and the speech style of the phrase is determined by the end of the sentence. Here you have did, しました. So this sentence is in the past tense, as in, I did such things as. Now, you still have the same example actions, 勉強したり and 映画を見たり. But now you end the sentence this way. したいです。したいです instead of しました。What does this sentence mean? So ですね. That's right. It means I want to do such things as studying and watching a movie, for example. 勉強したり、映画を見たりしたいです。勉強したり、映画を見たりしたいです。これはどうですか? What about this one? 勉強したり、映画を見たりする予定です。勉強したり、映画を見たりする予定です。そうですね。Now it means I plan to do such things as studying and watching a movie, for example. Let's try one more sentence. 勉強したり、映画を見たりするのが好きです。勉強したり、映画を見たりするのが好きです。勉強したり、映画を見たりするのが好きです。Now the sentence means I like doing such things as studying and watching a movie, for example. Like this, you can create many different phrases with tari-tari simply by changing the ending. And of course, you can also change the speech style from this formal speech to informal speech by using plain forms at the end of each sentence. 勉強したり、映画を見たりした。勉強したり、映画を見たりしたい。勉強したり、映画を見たりする予定。勉強したり、映画を見たりするのが好き。With the sentence final particle よ、they are going to be like this in informal speech. This yo adds the tone of the strong intention of the speaker to convey the information. It's not exactly the same but kind of similar to, in English. 勉強したり映画を見たりしたよ。勉強したり映画を見たりしたいよ。勉強したり映画を見たりする予定だよ。勉強したり映画を見たりするのが好きだよ。Okay, let me put it back to the formal speech. So this is the summary of tari-tari expression. You put the example actions in ta form, place ri after each ta form, and complete the phrase as you like. Just so you know, in writing, we often add this comma after the ri, except for the last one on the example list. Okay, let's practice with another question. 子供の時、よく何をしましたか? 子供の時、よく何をしましたか? Let's say these are the example actions that you did in your childhood. fighting with my big brother, and playing outside. So you are going to phrase the response as, I did such things as fighting with my big brother and playing outside, for example. Can you phrase this by yourself now? 少し考えてください。Please think about it for a while. では答えです。Okay, here's the answer. 兄と喧嘩したり、外で遊んだりしました。兄と喧嘩したり、外で遊んだりしました。兄と喧嘩したり、外で遊んだりしました。By the way, you don't have to always list 2 examples for this structure. You can actually list only one example like this. 外で遊んだりしました。外で遊んだりしました。This is completely fine too. Or you can increase the number of examples like this too. Fighting with my big brother, playing outside, and reading books. 兄と喧嘩したり、外で遊んだり、本を読んだりしました。兄と喧嘩したり、外で遊んだり、本を読んだりしました。And here, the question asked you, しましたか? So you have to conclude your response with しました。If the question asked you this way instead, what did you like doing when you were a child? 子供の時、何をするのが好きでしたか? Then you have to answer with 好きでした like this. 外で遊んだり、本を読んだりするのが好きでした。外で遊んだり、本を読んだりするのが好きでした。I liked doing such things as playing outside and reading books, for example. For the informal speech, you change the ending 好きでした to its plain form 好きだった。You can add the sentence final particle よ like this too. And then, as we learned in the previous lessons, these particles are often dropped in informal speech, so you can drop them and go like this too. 子供の時、何するの好きだった？子供の時、何するの好きだった？外で遊んだり、本を読んだりするの好きだったよ。外で遊んだり、本を読んだりするの好きだったよ。I hope you are getting comfortable with たりたり expression. If I ask you this question, can you give me your own answer? Let me give you my answer first. Let's see if you understand what I'm saying here. 絵を描いたり、ピアノを弾いたりするのが好きでした。絵を描いたり、ピアノを弾いたりするのが好きでした。わかりますか? What did I like doing when I was a child? はい、そうですね。I liked doing such things as drawing and playing piano when I was a child. I would rather phrase my response this way actually, because I really enjoyed doing these things. 絵を描いたり、 ピアノを弾いたりするのが大好きでした。絵を描いたり、ピアノを弾いたりするのが大好きでした。Okay, let me ask you the question. 子供の時、何をするのが好きでしたか？ You can leave your own response in the comment area below. こんにちは、ゆうこ先生です。日本語オンライン学校、スマイル日本語アカデミーで日本語を教えています。I have been teaching Japanese for over 20 years, and now I have my online Japanese school. If you are interested in learning Japanese with me, please check the available courses in the description box below. I look forward to having you as my student. 皆さんと一緒に日本語を勉強するのを楽しみにしています。ではまた次のレッスンで会いましょう。